Hi, I am Miss Bliss. I am ELA and Social Studies and also GT for 6th grade this year. Some of you may know me from 5th grade last year, so I've moved up and so have you. So looking forward to a really fun year. Of course, we're going to start out online, so this might be the very first time that you're getting online for school for this year, since this is the first class on intervention. I just wanted to go over a few things with you. First, I need to introduce myself. Some of you may already know who I am and, that kind of thing, which is great. Some of you may just have seen me. So I'm just going to tell a little bit about myself. And then, of course, when we're done with this first introduction and how to and all that good stuff, I want to know about you guys. I want to know who my kids are this year. So anyway, I am a mom of 3. I have a almost 25-year-old, I have a 20-year-old, and I have a 10-year-old who is in 5th grade here at Gillette. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm also a grandmother of a 3-year-old, and he is my whole world. I love him so much. Of course, I'll probably show you guys pictures later on and things like that. But anyway, a little bit about me. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland, which is on the East Coast. Moved to New York when I was really little. I don't remember much about it. And then moved to Alabama for a few years. And I grew up where I call home is near Kansas City, Missouri. So I'm a Chiefs fan. Awesome. So that's kind of where I grew up. When I turned 18, I knew I wanted to go in the military, so that's what I did. I was in the Navy for 11 years. I was an air traffic controller. I'm going to show you a little quick video of what that was like, so you guys can kind of know how I have really done a lot of different things in my life. After the military, I stayed home for just a little bit with my now 20-year-old. And then I was the field supervisor for Corpus Christi Animal Control. So yeah, I did that for a few years. And I got my degree while I was doing that. And then I started out as a teacher aide. So I started out just going class to class and working with all the teachers. And then I was an interventionist, which I had my own class. And I really enjoyed that. And then I became a teacher. So I've been at Gillette for, this will be my 13th year. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've been teaching in a teaching capacity for 7. So most of it I've been teaching. And I am so excited to begin this year with y'all. So I'm gonna share my screen and show you a quick video of what it was like when I was in the military.
16, additional traffic, unmanned MQ-9, midfield left downwind for runway 25, on departure maintain at or below 5,600 until outside West Delta, runway 25, wind 140 at 5:30 takeoff. Air traffic control phraseology is our way of communicating with pilots and other air traffic controllers. It provides us with a quick and effective way of communicating, at the same time reducing any misunderstanding there may be. Having a standardized set of phraseology gives us a baseline so we can communicate effectively and quickly. We want to provide safe, orderly, and expeditious service. Snake 31 car maintain 6,600 traffic, 2 F-16s over, gap 6,100. After basic training, you go to tech school and you start getting the fundamentals of air traffic control and mainly the phraseology. 25 Juliet Delta Alpha Bravo Cross. Practicing phraseology can be fun and frustrating. A lot of controllers will practice just by saying it out loud over and over, so it's driven into their head. So when they need to use it, they can use it properly. They don't sound nervous or unconfident. Confidence is a big factor in this job, especially with saying phraseology. It's important for the pilot to have trust in you. You're giving him a control.
Okay, so I just wanted to show a little snippet of that to you. Let me get out of here. Stop sharing. There we go. Okay, so I just wanted to show a little snippet of that. Yes, I used to do that. I used to talk a mile a minute, and I worked here at the base when we were a lot busier. Now it's not quite as busy as it was back in my day, but yeah, it was pretty challenging. I was a tower supervisor, so I was in charge of the whole tower. I did all the operations in the tower. I could do it by myself, and sometimes I had a crew. So that was that. So anyway, that was about me. So I just wanted to give you kind of a slice of what my life was. Also, of course, I'm going to want to hear from you guys as well. So I'm going to work on getting to the next thing that, oops, I did not mean to do that. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I've got that, and now I'm going to go to our class, which hopefully you have that up on one of your screens. There we go. So I'm gonna share my screen again, and I'm gonna show you a little bit about attendance because it might be different from what it was last year. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm going to Google Chrome. All right, so this is our intervention class right here. What you'll do every day is go to, well, first here for the first day, you're going to go to this little question. This question, do you have any worries about the Google Classroom or do you need any extra help? So you're going to go to that and you're going to answer that question, and let's see if I can get to it. Okay, where it says question. All right, so all you're going to do right here is you're going to answer this question right here, and that is going to be not only your attendance, but your first grade for your intervention. Intervention is generally not graded. However, we may be able to use it for any assignments that are missing or anything like that. So it's always important to do your intervention plus. You have to have it for attendance. So one of the other things that we have discussed as a school district and as a school at Gillette is concerns that students may have about not being able to log on or not being able to get onto the Google Classroom or not being able to join the Zoom because of technical issues. Even if you've been given devices, there could be a day that something happens and you cannot get on the internet. You cannot get on, or let's say you can't get on at the time that we're having the class. That is going to be okay. Don't stress. As long as you get your assignment or you contact me, your parent can call me, your parent can text me, you can text, whatever we need to do. As long as you do that before midnight of the day of the assignment, you will still be counted present. And we can talk more about that when I am finished with the video so that you guys can ask any questions. But I just wanted to get that out here. So that's how we're going to do attendance. I will have some kind of question, something for the intervention class every day so that you can be counted for attendance. Those of you that join me on Zoom, you'll automatically be counted, so I'll have to be taking your name. So like today, if you're watching the video or if I'm doing it live, one or the other, I don't know how it's going to work yet, that will be counted. All right, so I'm going to stop here for a second. Now we're going to talk about the Zoom rules. So if we're actually live Zooming, it's going to be a little different. I put this video here for those that maybe cannot attend the live video, or if there's any glitches maybe on my end where I can't get on, or people can't join, or whatever the problem is, I have the video here available, and I will have it for the first couple weeks at least. Everything will be videoed. I may have to continue doing that depending on attendance issues or things with Zoom, whatever. Hopefully we'll get to a point where we can all be on Zoom together during class time and we won't have to worry about it. Speaking of class time, I wanted to go over the schedule with you guys. Okay. All right. So Sorry. All right, for the first at least 4 weeks, which takes us to the end of September for sure, we're going to be on the virtual schedule, and I'm not sure if it's showing backwards for you, so I'm just going to go over it. So our intervention class, our first period class, which is intervention, will be on the A days, which will be Monday and Wednesday, okay? And it will be from 8 a.m. until 9:50. I will be on Zoom and available during those times, the whole time. You can come in, you can come out. I may be teaching a lesson, and in that case, I want you in and staying in. If I'm not teaching a lesson, or if we're just catching up on work, then we're going to use that as tutoring time. I may read a novel. We'll just have to decide what works for us. Okay, we're all kind of new at this, so we're all learning. But anyway, first period will always be on Monday and Wednesday, depending on if we have any holidays, and it'll be from 8 to 9:50. Then on an A day, you would go to your third period class. Okay, so I don't know what you'll have for third period, but of course I can help you when we get to the chat portion of this. I can look up your schedule and help you try to navigate your way to your next teacher. So that class will last from 10:05 to 11:55. Then you'll go to fifth period, which will be 12:45 to 2:35. And of course your lunch break will be embedded in there. So at some point there will be lunch. Oh no, I'm sorry. Your lunch is after 11:55. You go to lunch. Then at 12:45 you go to fifth period. Then we have what's called BREMA time, which we will discuss that later today. When you go to your BREMA time or your social studies class, we'll go over BREMA time. Okay, so that's going to be basically a 15-minute chat session kind of, or write down your feelings kind of thing. And then we're going to go to social studies. Every day you will have social studies. That's for 45 minutes. Okay, on your B day schedule, which will be Tuesday and Thursday, it kind of flips around. You'll start out in second period. So you may not start with me on Tuesday and Thursday. You will go to fourth period, sixth period, and then seventh period. On Friday, I will see everybody because everybody will come to first period, and then you'll go to second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. The classes will only be 30 minutes long, so there'll be sometimes there'll be quizzes, sometimes they will just be discussions, sometimes they'll just be catching up, sometimes, you know, that kind of thing. So that's the schedule right now. Okay, don't forget if you don't have it memorized. I don't either. All right, so let's go over the Zoom expectations. One, remember that when you're in the Zoom room with me, you're live, okay? You're on camera, so just keep that in mind. Whatever you got going on, I can see it too, and so can, you know, other people. All right, you're not anonymous, okay? When you're in the Zoom room, everybody can see you, so, and they know who you are, okay? We're gonna follow the same classroom rules that you would follow in the classroom. If I'm talking and you need something, you can raise your hand and I'm gonna see you, okay? And I will acknowledge you. I'm not the kind of teacher that's just gonna ignore you. I understand there's gonna be a whole lot of questions at the beginning, but I really don't like to be interrupted, and I'm sure you guys don't either. So if you're talking, we're gonna show the same courtesy. We're not gonna interrupt or say rude remarks. We're not going to do any of that, okay? If that happens, of course, you'd be muted, and so what is the point? We don't want that to happen, okay? Think before you speak. You know, if you're going on here, just like you would in class, basically. Take it slow. This is a big one. If this is new for you, this is really new for me because last year I did not do this platform with the Zoom, and a lot of your teachers did not do Zoom. So it's new for me. It's probably new for you. If you were lucky enough to have a teacher that did Zoom last year, that's awesome because you're used to it. But if not, we're all learning. So don't expect to be an expert in one day. And it's okay if you're not. All right. And then, of course, the video conferencing is a privilege. That means we can not have it, or you cannot be allowed in. If you cannot follow the rules that we're talking about, you don't have to be here. remember your role. Remember, you're here as a student. I'm here as your teacher. Okay. I'm here to help you. I'm here for you. Okay. So that's what I want you to remember. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead now. At this point, we're going to tour our Google Classroom. I'm going to share that screen with you again. All right. I'm going to go to my intervention. I'm going to click up here. All right, so this is what my Bitmoji classroom looks like. I don't think I have it. Let me see. I'm going to go into the classwork. Okay, so I don't have the Bitmoji posted yet, but I will post the Bitmoji classroom in here, and it'll have some links and things. So I'm going to go to a different class just so I can show you what other teachers and what other classes may have, because I don't know why I didn't put it in this one. Remember, we're learning. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and go to my ELA first period. All right. So in my ELA first period, I'm going to have assignments. The assignments that are going to be due for that day will be found in your classwork, but I'm going to go to my Google Classroom, my virtual classroom first. All right. So in here, I'm going to go to present. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. So in here, I'm going to update our objective every day on your Google Bitmoji Classroom board. You will have whatever objective we're going to be working on for the day. If you notice, if you click on any of these links, they will take you somewhere, okay? They are all helpers depending on the class. So in the ELA classrooms, of course, I'm going to have libraries. I have the Library of Congress. I have Epic. I have all kinds of places that, that will help you with your class, okay? So there's writing links, there's dictionary. I want you at some point, you know, if you want to do it now, if you're comfortable and you can pay attention and navigate, you can click on a bunch of these. Almost every one of them is hyperlinked. Almost every object has something. Okay, so those are just there to help you. They're little fast ways to get somewhere and help you out. They're not necessary, they're not mandatory, they're nothing, but it is fun. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of my Bitmoji classroom, go back to my ELA class. So my Bitmoji will stay in the stream forever and ever, okay? And then your classwork is where you need to go, like every day, okay? So on mine, you're gonna see things that you don't have on yours yet because they're not assigned yet. If it's assigned to you and it's ready for you to do, it's gonna be dark. If it's like this, that's how mine looks. Yours won't have that, I don't think. So anyway, this is what's already been assigned, and we're gonna look at day one of ELA. Is going to be this I am poem. That's going to be the very first thing that you're going to do. So you would just simply click on it. Sorry. You would click on it, open it, and work on it. Okay. And then your other classes will share the screen and we'll actually do it together. But anyway, I just wanted you to know how to do that. All right, so that's a quick tour of the Google and the Bitmoji classroom. There's a whole lot more that we can get into. Your grades, of course, you will be at the grades, so you can see where your grades are. You can see your class average, that kind of thing. So pretty cool, you know. Just some cool little things there. But the stream is really important because that's going to have the most recent information. So if I have something really important that I have to tell you, like school's closed today, it's going to be in the stream. Okay? All right. So that's going to end the video portion of this. Some of you will be live with me when I go over this, and some of you will watch the video. Either way, please ask questions. You can ask on that question of the day on your intervention. Let me go back to the intervention class. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, well, let me get back over there. You're gonna move me around. I'm gonna go to here. Oh, no, wrong one. Oh, sorry. See, I'm learning too. Okay, whew. Okay, so this is where your little classroom would be, okay, if you forget where to go. I think most of you guys are probably way ahead of me on the technology portion of everything. Okay, so let me go back to the intervention. Let me show you your actual assignment for today. Right here. And it's right here. It's in my stream. Okay. Sometimes it'll be in the classwork. Sometimes it'll be in the stream. I'll tell you either way. But this is your actual assignment today. The question. And of course, I will read them all and I will respond. Okay. All right. So that's it. I'm going to go back to here. Oh, wait. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. And that's that for intervention day 1.